Alright. I don't... Stupid. Thinking, I guess. Alright, audio's working. Video, audio. Go to a little couple. Hey everybody, and welcome to the second Q&A. It's 4, but it's the second. You guys thought I forgot, but I didn't. I totally didn't forget. I just busy working on stuff. But you know, I'm gonna go ahead and get this started because that's what I do. I do questions and answers. This was supposed to be a weekly thing, but it didn't turn into a weekly thing. But I'm gonna make it a weekly thing again. Let me get to the first question, because that's what we do in here. We answer questions. Sopoi asked, do you watch anime? Because you recently referred to a DBZ out of nowhere. And it left me wondering. Actually, I do. Sometimes I watch anime. I'm not a really big anime super fan, but like if I find a good series, I'll definitely watch it. DBZ I kind of watched a little bit back in middle school, I think, high school. It's middle school, definitely middle school. I watched a little bit of Dragon Ball Z. It was good. It was good. I enjoyed it. It was good. I didn't follow the story very well. I think my favorite anime of all time has always been Digimon. Digimon is my favorite anime, I think. Come to think of it, it was the first anime that I ever watched way back in the day. I didn't even have cable back then. Imagine growing up only having 2 channels. Good grief. It's insane. Well, there was 3 channels. Yeah, 3 channels. Good times! But yeah, I do watch anime. I like anything bright and colorful. Surprise! Metabots was another one that I really got into. And I kind of watched a little bit of Beyblades, but I mainly just watched Beyblades because it came on before school, and it was the thing that I watched. Lucky Star, I recently got into Lucky Star. My friend Shanzi, who I mention all the time on this channel, he introduces me to all kinds of crazy animes, and they're all good fun. Lucky Star was fun. Azumanga Daioh, what is that even? It was a good one. I love it. Love Azumanga Daioh. Canon was one. Oh, it was so depressing. It was sad, but I love it. It was depressingly sad. And there's just a couple of other ones that I've picked up that I haven't really followed a whole bunch that I really need to get back into. But I like anime. Anime's good. Anime's a good thing. Question number 2 is why did I write these so little? Netmover Seaton asks, good old Netmover. Yeah, I know that guy. Do you think that AAA developers focus too much on what each other does, only to make the same brown lump of manure? That's a hard question to answer, because I look at it from several different points of view, right? Like, I can look at it from the point of view of the developers, right? Like, video games are getting more and more expensive, like, all the time. They said that, what was it, Grand Theft Auto was... What? It's huge! And, like, when it comes down to it, a lot of these companies, the fate of their company relies on if that game succeeds, right? So, I can see why the developers would do that, why they would look at like Call of Duty or other popular series and say, you know, instead of making a risk of something that might not work, we have to stick towards what's popular right now. But to answer your question, I'm going to have to say yes. Yes! Yes! How many shooters are there this generation? Way too many shooters. Like, I can enjoy a good shooter, but it just gets to a point. It's just my personal opinion, of course. Of course. There's people who love shooters. Fair enough. Fair enough. But I wish it was more like it was before games were incredibly expensive, where companies were able to take more risks to create something more unique, that if that game doesn't sell 500 million copies, then their entire company goes under. It's a terrible situation. I think it's a terrible situation for everybody, gamers and game developers. And I think, to answer your question, yes, I think too many companies are playing it safe, but at the same time, people are expecting so much from these companies. It's kind of hard for them not to play it safe, you know? It's a terrible thing. Terrible situation. Lars PR asks, Lars, how's it going, Lars? I know Lars. Good old Lars. What are your top 5 games ever? Really? Oh, dude, that's a hard one. That's a really hard one. Actually, I'm gonna have to pass this question, Lars. I want to do a top 5, a top 10 games of this generation, and to be honest, there's a couple of games on that list that would spoil that thing for me. So I'm going to answer this question, but I'm gonna do it later. I'll set it aside over here nicely. Next one is oh my god, my battery is just about to die. I'm gonna get one more question here, guys, and then I'm gonna call it a video. I might just go to audio because I don't have any batteries for my camera. But last one asks, Peter Robinson asks, I know it's not very relevant, but I think you should try to do live streams. I've thought of doing live streams, and I might do live streams. Doggone it. There's a couple of games that I really want to play, but I don't necessarily want to do a Let's Play of. So, you might see live streams in the future. In the near future, I hope. If I can get all the equipment and stuff sorted out, you might see a live stream. It'll be wonderful. And then my battery died. Oh my goodness. So, I'm going to just end this one with the audio, guys. I wanted to answer a couple of more questions because I hadn't done this Q&A thing in a while. But thank you very much, everyone, for all of your constant support of this channel. It is... Oh, I appreciate it so much. So much. Super thank you, everyone. Next time, I'll have fresh batteries in the camera so it doesn't explode and I can answer more questions. But until then, keep leaving the questions. And yeah, that's gonna be it, guys. Thank you very much again. I have been Doggy080. See you next time. Goodbye.